Glenn McDonald with 54 Bus. Today I want to talk about something I get asked about quite a bit, especially from clients. If we get a fish in the boat and we got to use the release tools, or we have to cut hooks and we need spare hooks, I always have stuff set up in the boat the way I need it, and I have everything stored a particular way that's comfortable for me. And a lot of people, I think, don't have spares, hooks, leaders, stuff stored properly, and you waste time kind of running around the boat looking for stuff. So I was going to talk about the way that we store stuff in my particular boat. So the first thing we're going to talk about is your release tools, and I keep everything in a pouch like this. It's easy for me to keep everything in one spot. It's easy to get to. Just run through each thing. I got short needle nose pliers, and then we got the Nip-X cutters, and these are clearly the best brand, the one that everybody recommends. So I have this as well. And also for backup, this is a brand called Capri. Got these off of Amazon. They're pretty cheap, but they're actually quite durable and pretty strong. We've had good luck with these. These are a good backup, and they're definitely a lot cheaper than the Nip-X brand. And for pliers, I like to use the pistol grip model. I just find that you can get into the fish easier with the pistol grip model. We have some forceps just in case you gotta cut hooks and you gotta pull the little pieces out. We always try to get the small pieces of hooks out of the fish. And I have a little container here. You need something for cutting braid, and these are just a little wee cutter. They work really good. We keep small set of scissors in here, and I got small split ring pliers. These are Rapala brand. These are one of the easiest ones I find to use. And then again, I got like the nail clipper style thing for braid as well. Something else that we have in here that I do feel is important is a sewing tape if you're going to girth a fish, and more on measuring fish later. The next thing I'll talk about is leaders, and I will say I'm sponsored by Husky Musky Leaders, but anybody that's going to be musky fishing, you need to have some spare leaders in the boat. I always keep lots on hand, and I keep them in a box like this, and I keep various lengths just in Ziplocs. Some are in packaging, some are out of packaging. So I have pike leaders, musky leaders, 12-inch, 18. I got 36-inch trolling plus 48-inch trolling. I keep bulk fluorocarbon so I can make my own leaders if I need to on the water. And I keep a bunch of the jerkbait style steel leaders. And then also in here, I keep spare snaps in sizes from 3 up to 6. I keep split rings, I keep swivels, I keep pretty much everything I need to make leaders on the water, including the sleeves for crimping. And along with that, I keep a pair of swagging pliers in here so I can use the connection sleeves and I can make my own leaders on the water as we go. Okay, something else you have to have if you're a musky guy is you need to have spare hooks. We cut hooks often. If the fish is at all hooked poorly, or bad, I guess if you put it that way, we just start cutting hooks. And this is my actual hook box right here. I didn't even touch this. I just pulled it out of my shed. I'm just getting ready to put it into the boat. And I have everything from 4/0, 5/0, 7/0, 8/0, different styles of hooks. I have shrink wrap in here. I have some spare leaders that didn't fit into my other box, or maybe these were used that I would keep as a spare in a pinch. We have single style hooks for spinner baits. We have screw on weights in here. I have smaller hooks if I'm using this for sucker rigs, and I will run through that in a different video how we set up our box for sucker rigs in the fall. I have some spare tails in here for some of the glide style baits. I have Suic weights, and everything fits into one easy box. And for this one, I do use the waterproof box with the rubber seal on it just to keep everything dry inside this box. One other item I think that you need to have in your boat if you're a musky guy is a set of release gloves. I know a lot of guys just grab the fish out of the bag with no gloves on and end up with the gill raker fingers, and you can do that, but get a set of gloves. It's usually the smaller fish that do most of the damage. Just be safe. The last thing I want to mention is the bump board. This is my musky bumper, and this one is a right-handed board, so when you pick the fish up with your right hand, you set the nose down in it, and then the tail reads the other way, so the scale's actually backwards, but this works best for us in our boat. And I'll do another video on the water in the coming weeks on how we actually bump a fish from the net onto the bump board and then back in the water, our kind of procedure. There's been lots of discussion about bump boards. We rarely bump fish. If we do, it's usually a special fish or something that we need to keep a record of. Something that we have up here is a lot of tiger muskies, and because we always hold them with our right hand, we always get the same side of the fish in the picture, and we can compare fish from various years because we do catch a lot of the same fish. So in that particular instance, bumping that fish and getting a record of it is important to us. So look for that video in the coming weeks here as we get out on the water. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments about any of this stuff, or if you think I'm missing anything in here, just put a comment down below and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.